Good afternoon. Today we are in Chorley. Chorley up the A6. I took the whole A6. I wasn't going to get the M61. I wanted to do the full local experience. Now, what do we know about Chorley? It's got a population of about 30,000. It sounds like Charlie. And in 2017, according to the Office of National Statistics, it got voted the most depressed place in the United Kingdom. The most depressed place. They did some index on happiness and Chorley came last. So I'm glad the sun is shining. I'm glad I'm feeling stable because I don't know if I could hack it, but let's go cheer him up. Now, as you can see, Chorley suffers from the same issues as every other high street in every other normal town or city. Of course, you've got posh areas where there's specialist customers, specialist shops. But high street here is like everywhere else, barbershops, beauty treatments, vapes, second-hand shops. And the question is where are all the trees? There's not many, and they're not very big. Okay, little side street off the high street. Found a spot to pee. I love an outdoor wee. Feels more natural, doesn't it? Instead of weeing into a porcelain bowl and pressing a button. I'm not in a spaceship, I'm out in the bush. And yeah, there was a building here. I'll show you. It looks a little bit older than the rest. A little bit more rustic. And they've slapped a bit of plaster or concrete on it. Yeah, it's this one that I'm pointing the camera at right now. Looks abandoned. And it's literally, here's the high street. Here's abandoned. But it has some businesses built in now. Eden Hair Salon, Prep Queen, body piercing. Just what you need. So far, I've been here 10 minutes. I haven't noticed anyone particularly depressed, but we all wear a mask, don't we? We all hide it. We all slap on that fake smile. The mask we wear to see everyone else. Stateside Waffle House, fantastic. Looks like an independent business. There's quite a lot of them here. A lot of independent businesses. So I think there's a few things up ahead which we should have a look at, but again, as I said earlier, the high street is, if you've seen one high street, you've seen them all. But it's still worth looking at the, how do I describe this? We are in the age of transition between the 20th century and whatever they're trying to slam down our throats for the 21st century. Whatever the Great Reset is, build back better and all that. They say build back better, yet we don't seem to build anything better. They're like, slap it together, Meccano set, we'll demolish it in 30 years time. Sell it to some Chinese investors, it'll be fine. Make it out of metal and, and chipboard and glass. No problem. I don't approve of big gambling shops like this on the high street. Don't like it. One thing's guaranteed to wreck your life is if you're into gambling and you have access to gambling. You're fucked. What's this pet shop? Brett's Pets. The name like Brett, you had to have something to do with pet. Marked for Life Tattoos. Very honest name. Although you can get it removed. But tattoos nowadays, so mainstream. It's like, I've got a tattoo. People are like, oh, well done. You're mainstream now. So there's a nice gateway, archway on our left. Oh, a bit of beepage. Ooh, more pedestrian. We'll have a look at that in a sec. Sorry, man. Almost got run over. Yeah, nice church. So obviously yesterday in Liverpool, or the night before yesterday in Liverpool, the atrocity, and there's no other word for it. The details are coming out now. There was some assassination taking place, attempted assassination. The intended target ran into a house because, and here's the tragedy of it, the mother, hearing gunshots in the street, firecrackers, she went to open the door, have a look. The intended victim ran into her house, barged past her with the gunman following, firing shots, ended up shooting the mother and killing the 9-year-old daughter. Now let this be a low point in our civilization, and I know it is a low point in our British civilization. Little girls assassinated in their own houses by deranged gunmen. And you turn on the news today, the Merseyside PD, the Liverpool police, are doing raids. They're kicking in doors, going after gun criminals, finding guns. Again, very reactive. It's like, oh, the whole world sees what Britain has become. We better do something about it. And it's great. I'm glad that they're kicking in doors and making gangsters and criminals the kind of people that would, for what, a debt? Accidentally kill a 9-year-old girl? It doesn't make it any better. In fact, in many ways, it's worse. It's like bang, bang, bang. Who cares? Didn't even kill your victim. And those parents, the mum and dad of that little girl, for them, this country is beyond finished. Their life is, if they're anything like me, losing a child, their life is finished. And if we can reserve a fuck you for anyone, of course it's automatic fuck you to the gangsters who, what, they need another Rolex, they need another holiday in Dubai, they need another BMW, you fucking scum. But there is a big fuck you that we should also give, and it is to the almost 300-year-old institution, which is this one. The police. Now I know they'll say they struggle and it's hard and they have to maintain a balance between our human rights. That's a scary looking fucking police station, I'm sorry. Very scary looking, very dystopian. There's a balance between liberty and human rights, and they can't just harass people without evidence. But there needs to be more intelligence in the police. And I don't mean that, oh, the officers are stupid. No. I've met many intelligent officers, many intelligent detectives. They need more almost military intelligence. They need more societal intelligence. They need to be on the ball as to who is who, who's doing what, who's moving what, who's got the guns, who are the bad guys. And here is my suggestion. It is only a suggestion. Nice building straight ahead. Is that, you know, if they know some people are involved in gangster stuff, if they know people are involved in the importation of hard drugs, why aren't they knocking on doors, making themselves known, pulling up next to these guys in their Range Rovers and BMWs at McDonald's or at the expensive restaurant? Why don't the police go and have a pint next to them? Say, Dave, John, Howard, whatever your name is. My name is DC fucking Bobface, and we're just here for a pint. How you doing? What's going on? They need to put a bit of pressure on so that the bad guys, the criminals, know that they're being watched. Who knows what that might be achieving? But at the moment, it's like they've got impunity. Absolute impunity, and no comment about the Burnley police, which are part of this gang, Lancashire Constabulary. And if we're meant to have one of the best police forces in the UK, which maybe we do, advanced first world nation, in a society where criminals have guns and our police don't have guns, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a fantastic thing. Maybe it stops society getting brutalized, you know, armed men, shooty that can kill you hanging out. Maybe that's a good thing. But the level of degenerate criminality has reached its zenith. Oh my God, I don't know how else to say this. They're not doing us a favor. The police are not doing us a favor. They're doing a job, a well-paid job with a fantastic pension, great camaraderie, and they seem to look after each other very well. Yet, maybe I'm a fantasist. Maybe I think, you know, they should have a stranglehold on every dodgy fucker in this country, a real stranglehold. Why aren't they turning up when, you know, when the drug dealer gets a new Audi? Why don't they turn up at the dealership when he's picking it up? Hang out there and, ah, Robert, keeping an eye on you. Nice Audi. How did you pay for that? Put some pressure on. Where's the pressure? Does it take a 9-year-old girl to be executed in her house for anyone to do anything? During Chorley's brave suffragette movement, feminists, obviously, 100 years ago, 105 years ago, whenever, women weren't exactly considered equal citizens, equal humans. And obviously that had to change. So no comment there. Anyway, look at it. Just look at it. Chorley Council. What's that meant to be? A squishy ball? A sun? What is it? Is that a molecule? It looks like a molecule to me. Their motto is literally a threat. Damn. Anyone fancy a pint in the erg? No, it's burnt out. You can see it's burnt out. My God. Oh, it's the George. The erg. Chorley Town Hall. Let's look at the tower and the clock. Tower and the clock, there it is. Bang. Weird angle, but it'll do. The White Hart Pub. The White Horse, the Red Lion, the Queen's Head. There it is. There's that brutal police station in the background. And here at the edge of Chorley, there's something going on in a very nice old church. Very nice. Flying the England flag very proudly. Rule Britannia, God save the Queen. Ding dong, ding the dong. Oh, it's the town hall giving me 1:45. Ding-a-ling. Okay, here we are. I thought there was a river down here. There probably is. We'll carry on. There must be a river or something. It can't just be abandoned buildings. Here we go. Good old abandonment down in the valley. There must be something down in the hill. I see there's a country park over here. Very nice. If you like trees, go to the park. I prefer my trees in the city centre, breaking up the houses a little bit. Well, there's lower Chorley. Chorley? Surely. Oh God, don't run me over. Don't run me over. There's a dog. There's a dog. Want to go for it? Go on, doggy. You can do it. Yes. Goodness. This limestone archway. Sorry, sandstone. Forgive me. Pro Patria, 1914-1918. Oh God, reminds me of the anti-war poem by Wilfred Owen. Dulce e decorum est, pro patria mori. Oh, how sweet and lovely it is to die for one's country. Obviously, he was being sarcastic. He was talking about the, I guess, the almost endless amounts of butchered young men coming home in coffins for their mums. 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. Ah! Send them over the top of the bloody trench. So what? There's a machine gun pointing at them. Just look. We need those extra 10 yards. I'm a middle-class officer. I'm a fat, gouty scumbag. I want some glory. I want to report back that I got an extra 10 yards in Belgium. And it only cost me 7,000 young men, mostly from Lancashire. It was okay. It was great. Anyway, there's the park. Appears to be a funeral behind me. No one's smiling, and I don't think that's because Chorley's depressed. I think because someone's passed away. Have you ever seen hyper expensive Rolls Royces used as hearses? It's very extravagant. Out of respect, I'm not going to crack any jokes as to what the car looks like. The size of these vehicles, oh my God. Back towards the town hall, there's your clock tower. We're going out this way. First thing to note in this windowless barracks is booths. Very posh, Waitrose type, Marks and Spencer food type supermarket, or Delhi supermarket. Central Library, this one is. Education support. Very nice building. I was going to say 1900s, it says 1905 at the top. You get a feel for these things after a while. It just blows my mind how easy it is to date most architecture. It's almost like there is or still is a gigantic conformist energy. Not just in architects, but in everything else. We're all conformist scum. Not me. So here's a Chorley Flatiron. There probably used to be something old and impressive here. But now I can see in the distance there a Chorley Council building. Chorley Council. We come back, it's M&S. It's a lot of this modern stuff. I found some pedestrian areas down there with some lovely England flags. We're going to go have a look. Here's the absolute centre of Chorley. I found the Wetherspoons. The Sir Henry Tate. Look at that. Speaking of Tate, I know Andrew Tate. He came out of nowhere. Meteoric rise into infamy by being, I guess, an alleged dishonest scammer. He's been banned from every single social media, pretty much every single one. Now, of course, that raises the issue of free speech and yada yada, but he was allegedly directly involved in criminality and scamming, so no comment. Here we go, we're going down the pedestrian one. Enough of strange men trying to scam the people around them. Some sort of market here, but it's all closed down. Maybe today is not market day. But isn't that sad how not every day is market day? Lovely England flags, Rule Britannia and all that. It's actually, you get a sense of dizziness and vertigo going to one market, just any town followed by another town, just how similar it all is. The exact same shops, the exact same brands, the exact same type of people doing what they do. I don't think this was the future we expected or wanted, is it? Or was it? So, what are you guys thinking? Chorley voted the least happy town in England. That guitar player said, Chorley watches my videos, a man of impeccable taste. And as we spin around, oh, that looks like an independent shop. Oh, that looks like an independent shop. Oh! Welcome to shopping in the St. George's Quarter, heart of independent traders. Ah, there I was, literally a minute ago, moaning at all the cardboard cutouts, same brands. And here are all the independent retailers retailing away. Oh God. Incredi babies, good stuff. Tattoos. Oh, pigeon poo landing all around me. It missed. Look at this, it's one of these ones. One of these traditional old stores that sells literally everything. My kind of store. Hope you like the one I did up in Huddersfield with the metal saw on the outside. Very good, very, very good. Church. Shepherd's Victoria Hall. Now, in case you didn't know, of course, Chorley, like many towns in Lancashire and around Manchester, it's all about textiles. All about the loom in the mill, the textile, the silk, the cotton, the other stuff. Lovely, jubbly. I think, is that the train station? I think it is the train station. Yeah, I'm getting a train station vibe. as we pass Victoria Street. Am I right? Is it bus station? Train station? I think it's a bus station. Yeah, it's a bus station. Okay. But I'm sure. Oh, yes, I did. I sensed the train station. There he is. It was straight ahead. It was straight ahead. We have come from the town centre, which is there. Unfortunately, this end is mostly the giant estate of Asda, one of our cheapest main supermarkets, so they say. A couple of things to note here. I don't think the Wagon and Horses Inn is a pub anymore. I think it's flats. Seen quite a few shut down businesses. There's one of the old mills. One of the old mills, and up ahead the police are doing something. I've got the heebie-jeebies around Lancashire police. I don't trust them. So I'm going to do a video by, a walk by, a drive by, a video by. See if we can catch anything. See if anything makes any sense. What's the camera saying? I've still got 51 minutes. And you want a second class car? Second hand, second class. All vehicles are second class. You should walk instead. Says the man who drove to Chorley. I'm seeing some big tower in the distance. We'll probably go and have a look. No way! No way you know my videos. No way. I'm doing Chorley today. Yeah.
I was watching you last night.
Thank you, mate. I have to ask, where's the cop action at? Where's all the cop action?
It's happening with me right now.
Good man. Cheers for watching, man. Take it. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, nice one, Chris. You'll see it on tonight. There you go. That is nice. Put a smile on my face. Go Chorley! That has actually cheered me up a bit. Chris from Chorley. And then there was Dave, the busker. Could be a lot worse. What's going on down there? What? A lot of pet shops. They like their reptiles in Chorley. They like cold-blooded pets. I've seen, I think, 3 reptile shops, which for a small town, that's a lot of reptile shops. Oh shit. The mill I was impressed with is actually, it's a Morrison's now, look. For the conclusion, I'm not going to single out Lancashire Constabulary, but we're here in Lancashire, and this constabulary gave me my worst ever experience as a victim of crime, trying to speak to the police. Anxious, scared, angry, rude. Now, as I was saying earlier outside Chorley police station, you know, like you do some freedom of information requests on the police, and not Lancashire, but the Metropolitan Police. Something, I don't know the percentage, but a ridiculously high percentage of officers didn't make one arrest in the last year. Now, I'm not a cop. I'm a YouTuber. But I've done like 3 or 4 citizens arrests in the last year. The terrible truth is... Sorry, I'll move. You guys are they're doing their thing. I thought they were coming for me, but they're not. Caps, police. They should be ideologically driven. They should be wanting to catch crime, and the terrible truth I said was, unfortunately, because they work for the state, public service, it's very hard to get sacked. No, go ahead, sorry, I'm filming this way. Your average police officer will get paid the same regardless of whether they catch criminals and solve crime or not. Maybe we need to bring a bit of Thatcherism, maybe some private sector cops. I'd launch a police company. I'd have high target. Hello! You alright? Yay! That was Chris. Good man. You can't have officers not arresting people. They should be, the amount they get paid, they should be on the edge of their fucking, they should be coiled like cobras ready to catch criminals. I've gone full circle. Who would have thought? 28-year-old Love Police Charlie, fighting the power, speaking of anarchy, would now become father of 3, horrified at the murder of little girls by drug dealers. And as I was filming that was a Merseyside PD grabbing my arm, holding it tight, dragging me out. There wasn't a police ticker tape there. Anyways, it's Charlie Veitch. No, sorry, this is Chorley Veitch on the Chorley Veitch channel, coming to you from Charlie.